Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. I will promise to you I will make new video like this once a week. So today I will teach you the Olympic game. So I will say the history of the Olympic Games first. The name of the Olympic Games first is in 776 BC is the Olympic game. Let's get into it. The first Olympic Games were held at a place called Olympia in Greece in 766 BC. At first, there was only one race. It was a 170 meters running race called the state. In the race, local athletes run across a piece of ground and the whole event was finished in one morning. However, it was very popular and athletes spent weeks practicing and training for the event. Soon, more races and competitions were introduced and people began to travel for other countries to take part in them. However, when the Romans invaded Greece, some Greek traditions end. Then in AD 393, the new Roman Emperor decided to stop the games completely. Gradually, earthquakes and floods buried the site of ancient festival. The first modern game. For hundreds of years, the game were forgotten. Then, in 1896, a French sportsman called Baron de Coubertin decided to bring them back. He believed that sport was an important part of people's educations and that it made them better people. He studied a history of ancient games and decided to organize an international event with many of traditions from the original community in 1894. 2 years later, in 1896, the first modern Olympic Games took place in Athens and 14 countries took part. Their motto was Cetus, Artius, Fortius, which is a Latin expression that means faster, higher, stronger. Baron de Coubertin believed that game would be a great way to bring people from lots of different countries together to compete against each other and work to be the best sports people that they could be. The Olympic rings. The Olympic flag was first flown in 1920 Olympics. It had become the most of Olympic Games. The 5 rings represent 5 world continents. The flags had a white background and each ring is different color: red, blue, green, yellow, and black. This color were chosen because every country has this color in its national flag. It's symbol of the way that all the countries come together to take part in international sporting competitions. The Olympic flame. In ancient Greece, a flame was always lit and then keep burning until the end of the Olympic Games. In modern games, the Olympic torch is lit at the ancient site of Olympia in Greece. Then it's taken from Olympia to the city where the game are hosted. The games are hosted in a different city each time. Is passed away from the runner to runner at its travel from Olympia to Olympic Stadium in hosting city. When it passed through city, hundreds of people comes out onto the street to walk. Often, of course, The flame is transported by train or plane. The flame is then kept alight until the game has ended. The Olympic medals. Olympic medals are designed for each Olympics Games. So every year, the medals are completely different. There is a medal ceremony after each Olympics event. They raise the flag of each winning athlete countries and play the national anthem of the gold medalists. Then they give the three athletes their medals: bronze, silver, and gold. The open ceremony. Today, every Olympic Games starts with an opening ceremony. They are fantastic. Colorful display of music, singing, and fireworks, and people dancing in traditions costume. The opening ceremonies show the cultures and the traditions of the country in which the Olympic Games are being hosted. There's a procession of which is always led by the Greek team. Their speech. Then the Olympic flag is raised and finally an athlete brings the Olympic torch into the stadium and the light the Olympics flame. When the Olympics flame has been lit, the game can begin. The closing ceremony. The game always ends with a closing ceremony. The athletes come back into the stadium together. There's a display from next holding country and finally, the Olympics flame is put out. And another Olympics game for Paralympic Games. There have been many changes to the Olympic Games over there. One of the most important is the traditions of Paralympic Games. It is the game of people with disabilities. In 1948, Sir Ludwig Goodman organized a sport competitions for people with disabilities at a hospital in England. 4 years later, competitors from Holland joined them. Then, in 1960, Olympic-style games for athletes with physical and visual disabilities were organized for the first time in Rome. Today, the Paralympic Games are a world-famous sporting event for athletes with disability. They take place after Olympic Games have finished in the same city. Events that take place include swimming and wheelchair basketball. The Paralympics are a great opportunities for people with disability to complete a high level with disability from all over the world.